Hi Aquarius, welcome to Sugar Free. This is an autumn equinox special, little flash read for you on this day where the light and the darkness are in perfect balance. Only happens twice a year, bit of a special day. The light is the active principle. It is the thing. The darkness is the passive principle. It is the space in which the thing exists. And you do not get one without the other. So, on this day of perfect balance, I thought it'd be nice to do a little 2-card major arcana reading, one for each principle, one for the yang and one for the yin, and one from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle as well. Just a little snapshot for this autumn equinox day. So one last shuffle for you, Aquarius. One last cut. Okay, here are your 2 cards. Judgment and the Emperor. Ooh, right. Well, the active principle here, the Emperor, is very apt. I mean, you know, there are a lot of cards that could appear in the position of the active principle that might be a little bit counterintuitive, but the Emperor certainly is not counterintuitive here. Discipline, authority, order, and the yin, the space, the cool, the passive, judgment. This is fantastic. I see this as a good day, Aquarius. I see this as a good day. I see this as a day where there is a kind of really good, strong flow of energy and action from you within a space of really expansive understanding. That's what I'm seeing here, because I mean the Judgment card is very near the end. Well, yeah, it's the second to last card of the major arcana cycle, and it's when all of the events and changes and adjustments and evolutions and implications of the entire cycle have been gone through. Even the moon, even the death card, even the tower, it's all been gone through. And just before you get to the world, the final fulfillment, the final ta-da of whatever the endeavour is, this comes. And it's when all of the implications and the results of what has been done and what you have done and what has happened have to be brought up and looked at again in a totality, so that one basic appraisal, the final appraisal, can be made before you go, ta-da! It's like that last check in the mirror before you step out the door, Aquarius. Yeah? When you've put on all your gear and, you know, you've done your makeup and you've chosen and you've like checked it all out and you've had a little drink and you're ready to go, and you just pause and you have that last look in the mirror before you step out the door. It's like that. And, you know, clearly you like what you see. You like what you see. You're in charge. You know, the active principle here is order, authority, and self-possession. So this I see is a very, very strong day. There might be an element of doubt here, of sort of like, oh God, should I have done this? Should I do this? Was it right or wrong of me to have done this or said this? There might be an element of that, but that's merely kind of the space into which this energy enacts itself. You know, you've got the Emperor as the active principle, as the yang in the upright. So you ain't going to be worried, and you're going to be pleased with what you see before you step out the door. All dressed up and ready to go, Aquarius, on this Equinox Saturday night. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing. I mean, even if you're not going out, I mean, that was all a metaphor about that last look in the mirror before you step out the door. But, you know, even if you're staying in tonight, even if you're staying in on your own, you know, you're going to know what you want for dinner. You're going to know what you want to watch and what media you want to engage with. You're in charge. The active principle is the principle of being in charge. That's what the Emperor is, and that's what the Emperor does. Right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Right. I'm saying that because this is what came up in the previous reading. Princess. Can you see that? Is that coming up? Oh, come on. Don't be so silly. Please focus. Come on. There we go. Princess of Purity leaps across. So this is confidence. This is real confidence. I mean, I was watching, if you're in the UK, you'll know this TV show, and, you know, many of the things on it are from America. You've probably got your own, I'm sure you've got your own version of it in America. It's called You've Been Framed in the UK. And it's just little video outtakes of people's home videos and phone videos and all the rest of it, where people, it's just funny things. And the guy who narrates it in the UK is Harry Hill, comedian. He's so funny. He was a qualified medical doctor who gave up doctoring to become this absolutely zany comedian. He's so funny. Anyway, there was this bit of film of these two women, and there was this kind of narrow waterway, and one of them came running up, and she just leapt straight across it. The second one came up to this waterway, and it wasn't particularly wide. It was only a few feet wide, like 3.5 feet wide. And she came up to it, and she kind of hesitated on the edge, and then she sat down and sort of swung on the edge and swung her legs around to kind of wade across. And of course, she took one step. Well, not of course, but she took one step across and fell, arse over tit, into the water. Ha ha ha. The reason I'm thinking of that is because there is no way that Kuan Yin here would make this leap cleanly, which she is clearly going to do, if she approached this in an equivocal, can I make it, can't I make it kind of way. If there is a leap to be made, obviously, if it's something that is not evidently like beyond your capacity, but if it's possible to make the leap, the best way to approach it is with this Emperor energy. He has no doubt of what he is capable, no doubt whatsoever. And I mean, the best way is to summon your strength, summon your force within yourself, and just do it. And that's what I see in this reading. Just doing it. And there is a purity. Princess of Purity leaps across. There is a purity in it. There is a purity in this authority. You know, when the Emperor is in the reverse, that's another matter. But here he's in the upright. So, you know, whatever doubts you may have, and I'm not even saying that you do, but whatever doubts you may have here in the Judgment card about stuff that has been done and has happened in the past, put it out your mind and get out that door and enjoy yourself, because whatever leap you make will be safely landed. Right, I'll leave it there, Aquarius. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and the October readings will be up soon. So if you enjoyed this, keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you again in another reading. All best. Cheers. Bye bye.